From the Tennessee Valley Weather Center, this is your evening weather update.
We still have up our excessive heat warning across much of the area, all of northwest Alabama and northeast Mississippi, as well as a large part here of southern middle Tennessee, with the exception of Murray, Marshall, and Giles counties here that are under a heat advisory. This will continue through our Friday, and this might be extended in some capacity or another, either as a warning or an advisory on into Saturday for heat index values near or over 105, and some locations, just like today, getting heat index values near or over 110, especially in the warning areas. Daytime highs in the mid to upper 90s the next few days will continue on into Saturday as well, but relief is on the way as we head deeper into the weekend. Right now, just a few passing clouds here on the Arctic Air Skycam network. Plenty of sunshine that's warmed us well up into the 90s this afternoon. No big weather systems around, but we have had a few showers and thunderstorms over into the Cumberland Plateau of Tennessee, moving down into far northeast Alabama and northern Georgia here. We've actually had a shower or two in southern Marshall County, Tennessee, and southern Limestone County, Alabama earlier, but 99% of us today have been dry, and not really expecting any big rain chances either for tonight or for Friday either, although there may be a couple more showers around for Friday afternoon. FUTURECAST this evening showing partly cloudy to mostly clear skies as we drop back into the 80s this evening and then the 70s overnight. We'll have morning lows here around daybreak in the mid to maybe upper 70s in a few spots with that muggy air mass in place, a few clouds around as we start our Friday. We head into the heat of the afternoon, get well up into the 90s again. Maybe not quite as warm as what FUTURECAST is showing in a few spots. It's been overdoing temperatures the past few days, but mid to upper 90s are very likely, and I can't rule out a few locations hitting triple digits for daytime highs. Heat index values once again 105 to 110, if not a few degrees higher here and there as we head through Friday afternoon. And then partly cloudy skies, but I can't rule out completely a stray shower during the afternoon and the early evening before we head towards sunset. But chance of rain for tomorrow is only around 10%. The vast overwhelming majority of you will be dry, just partly cloudy skies. Weather for high school football looks hot, but otherwise okay with partly cloudy skies. And then a few more showers and thunderstorms in isolated fashion look to be possible Saturday into Saturday evening. And then a slightly higher chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms Sunday into Monday as this frontal boundary moves into the area, but still even then, as of now, not looking at a widespread rainfall, not looking at widespread tight rain chances for at least the next 7 days, if not longer. So a couple more days here where we have hot weather in play, but then with our frontal boundary moving in to start the week, we get back into the 80s. For daytime highs. That means also that the heat index values get more manageable as we head toward the first part of the week as well. Rain chances coming up a little bit the latter part of the weekend and early next week with that front. We bumped rain chances up to around 30% now for Sunday and Monday, but still that's on the isolated side to maybe near scattered. As far as that goes, no widespread rain here for at least the next 7 days, if not longer. We're watching the tropics very carefully. Tropical storm Franklin has been strengthening today after it's moved away from Hispaniola and hooking off to the northeast. We're also watching this disturbance here in the far eastern Pacific that will cross Central America into the Northwest Caribbean this weekend. That has the possibility of developing into a tropical disturbance that may head toward the eastern part of the Gulf of Mexico. So let's start talking about things here. We have our latest advisory on Tropical Storm Franklin. As of 4 p.m. local time this afternoon, maximum sustained winds are now up to 60 miles per hour. They were at 40 when we talked this time yesterday afternoon. Moving east, northeast now at 8 miles per hour, but it will make more of a northerly turn here as we head into the weekend. Also, expected to become a hurricane, possibly a significant hurricane as we head through the weekend into early next week as it tracks just to the west of Bermuda. No direct impacts to the United States except maybe some higher surf and coastal flooding across the eastern seaboard, but otherwise no direct hit on the United States. We will have to watch this disturbance in the Northwest Caribbean this weekend as it may possibly try to develop into a tropical system in the Gulf of Mexico. There's now a 60% chance of that happening from the National Hurricane Center. Early indications are that whatever develops, whether it's the named tropical system or not, it would likely head toward the Big Bend or the peninsula of Florida. Whether it develops or not, it looks like increasing rain chances there. As of now, looks like no direct hit on the northern Gulf Coast and no local impacts here to the Tennessee Valley. But as always, we'll watch things carefully, and a few more systems out in the open Atlantic. These will recurve northward, staying away from the United States. Here's your hourly forecast for tonight. Looking fine out there, but on the warm side, mostly clear skies, dropping out of the 80s into the 70s during the late evening, and then getting down to the low to mid 70s for morning lows. Maybe a few folks in North Alabama staying in the mid to upper 70s. Mostly clear skies to start our day, and then warming up into the mid to upper 90s once again with partly cloudy skies over southern middle Tennessee for Friday. Stray chance of a shower, but chance of rain only 10%. So you're not going to see the rain icons here or on the 7-day because the chance of rain is so small. More of the same in northwest Alabama. Mid to upper 90s. A few folks may briefly get near 100, but I think most of us are going to stay 98 or a little bit lower than that. Partly cloudy skies for a Friday. And then still warm as we head into Saturday, but the chance of showers and thunderstorms starts to go up Saturday. And then even further on Sunday and Monday, still isolated in nature, but a slightly higher chance here to start the week as the next frontal boundary moves in. And that brings comfortable air back to the area for the first and middle part of the upcoming work week. There's the latest 7-day forecast. I'll be back at 9 o'clock with another check of your local weather.